My name is Dominique and I participated in the Project Detour program, part of Homeward, Pikes. I've had a lifelong battle of alcoholism and addiction. I was addicted to opiates, cocaine, alcohol, meth. During that addiction, it fueled me to do some crazy, outrageous things, which in turn, I ended up catching some felonies for. Essentially, those charges derived from my drug addiction. I came from a educated, prominent family, a big family that was super successful, but my father was an alcoholic. And so I grew up around a lot of abuse, a lot of alcoholism, and I ended up getting pregnant at a very young age. And after that, it was just poor decision after poor decision. And I sought drugs and alcohol to fill that void, to, escape what was going on in my reality. Throughout my entire addiction and my alcoholism, for a very long time, I went to school. I did graduate college. I got an associate's degree in criminal justice. I was a paralegal. I was a restaurant manager. But there came a point about 5-6 years ago where I couldn't keep up with it anymore. And that's when I started losing family members, relationships with those family members, started losing my house, couldn't keep it together anymore. I was homeless for 4 years, street surfing and shelter hopping. And in order to keep up with the rat race of homelessness, I fueled that with more and more drugs. So I didn't talk to my family for a number of years. I lost my relationship with my oldest daughter. I lost my relationship with my second daughter, with my mother. I hadn't talked to my family probably in 4 or 5 years. At that point, I was absolutely willing to do anything and everything it took. April of 2018, I wrote a letter to Homeward, Pikes Peak, just explaining, where I was at and where I wanted to get to. They came in and screened me, and I ended up getting accepted into the program. The therapy, I did a lot of IOP treatment. I did a women's trauma therapy class, all of those things. They got me connected with parenting classes, Love and Logic parenting classes. My case manager, Nobly at Project Detour, she helped me get connected within the community. They urged me to go to 12-step meetings, and I am huge about that. Today, 12 steps is a big part of my life. I think that's a big thing that Project Detour and Homeward, Pikes Peak have done for me, is giving me that sense of community and knowing that I have the help there to reach out. I have a tool today, and it's not drugs and alcohol. I have some good relationships with my family today, healthy relationships, and I wouldn't have gotten those tools without my therapist here. My goals for the future are to continue to be a sober, present mother, enjoy my motherhood. Hunter was in foster care a year ago, about to get adopted out. And I just got permanent custody of him last Thursday. Project Detour and Homeward, Pikes Peak helped me get my kiddo back. You have self-worth, and there is something to live for. Life is still there after homelessness and addiction.